Hello, good evening. The families of the 72 victims of Grenfell Tower started telling their stories today in an emotional wave which will last for the next 2 weeks. The judge chairing the inquiry into the fire said it was only fitting that his hearings should be dedicated to the memory of those who died. And today we heard from sons, brothers, sisters and fathers about the pain they'd suffered over the last 11 months. Charlotte Lomas's report begins with the words of the inquiry's lead counsel.
Grenfell is not a lawyer's argument or a scientist's experiment. Grenfell was home. So it is only right that this inquiry starts not with the study of combustible materials, fire spread, and the building regulations. That will come soon enough. But with the individual human voices and faces of this tragedy.
The first face to be remembered was one that hadn't yet been born. Logan Gomez was the youngest victim of the Grenfell fire, stillborn just hours after his family escaped the blaze. They lived on the 21st floor. His father, Marcio, paid tribute to their sleeping angel, who the whole family had been so excited to meet.
You never know what you are made of until you're broken. And I can tell you this, my wife, she's made of the hardest material I know. And without her strength and courage, I would not be here.
A deeply emotional and distressing start to the public inquiry, which continued, as relatives of Dennis Murphy, who lived on the 14th floor, paid tribute to a man they described as the linchpin of their family.
Dennis had three biggest loves in his life: family, friends and Chelsea Football Club, and not always in that order. Dennis was at the heart of our family, and his love for all of us was unconditional.
Another man hailed as a hero was Mohammed Neda, known as Saba. He lived on the top floor of the tower with his wife and son, a chauffeur who took pride in his work and always put others first, to the extent that on the night of the fire he stayed to help his neighbours, calling his family in his native language moments before his death.
I lost two relatives in the Grenfell Tower.
For the bereaved, it was also a chance to celebrate the achievement of their loved ones. Khadija Sayi, a talented artist, lived on the 20th floor of the tower and was known as gentle, kind and friendly. She died alongside her mother, Mary Mendy, described as the strong one, the fighter and protector.
Khadija was a very, very, very hard-working woman. As well as being an artist, she was an activist. She stood up for people's rights. Even Mary was a carer as well in the area. They were just humanitarians to the max.
For some family members, tributes were kept short but still full of meaning. Joseph Daniels, 69 years old, lived on the 16th floor of the tower.
The events of that night took his life and all trace of his existence in this world. He never stood a chance of getting out. It should never have happened.
Over 6 days, each of the 72 victims of the Grenfell fire will be remembered, a part of the inquiry described as integral to bring justice for the living and a lasting tribute to the dead. Charlotte Lomas, Sky News.